Is this the Cyclothon DLC? I guess not really. It's kind of like the optional backstory.
Optional extra. It's a side quest. It's an expansion pack.
If anything, it's obviously you played BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
You know, there's the buried at sea.
Yeah,
but then there's a third one that's like a mini game, like a really shitty one this is that.
No, this is Buried at Sea.
You think it's Buried at Sea? We don't contribute to the story.
This is Infinite. This is better than the Cyclothon. Because we can actually sit and eat pancakes and just slowly enjoy the weather and the sun and the scenery. All that Star Wars that you haven't watched.
Okay. It's Buried at Sea, chat.
It's
Buried
Infinite.
at Sea.
It's Infinite.
I've now played BioShock since the last one, so we can discuss the intricacies of BioShock if you want to.
A man chooses a slave away. The first one's the best.
Well, the problem is that the writing is so good, and Andrew Ryan is such a good character, and each BioShock tries to have a twist.
Is a man entitled to the sweat of his brow?
Most certainly, he is. And Andrew Ryan is such a humanized character. You could easily imagine an Andrew Ryan type.
I mean,
there's nothing about Andrew Ryan that feels out of place.
He's not really a villain as such. He's a man who has a dream that's slightly off kilter. He does some terrible things.
Yeah.
But he built Rapture with great intentions.
Yeah, you want to get rid of government overreach, you know.
Who's the other guy? Who's Atlas?
Atlas, who is
Fontaine.
Fontaine.
He's not a nice person.
He is most certainly not. Well, because he's like
Fontaine.
He like his whole goal is to just get rid of Andrew Ryan and turn Rapture into a hellhole.
Well, he sort of succeeds.
And he does succeed. I mean, I watched a lore video, like one of those 3-hour breakdowns of the whole story. It's really interesting because it was just talking about, because there's a lot that goes on while you're in it that you don't actually realize is happening concurrently, because it's quite hard to follow when you're playing because there's just so many audio logs. But having someone explain was really, really helpful.
Somebody says, it's surreal hearing Chris talk about video games. I've played all the video games up until like 2014 and I stopped because I was teaching.
Because he realised there are greater things
greater things at stake in this world.
He hasn't played the greatness that is Plants vs. Zombies, which is truly the pinnacle of mankind in video games.
But no, I mean, the writing in the first one's exceptional. It's underpinned by the book Atlas Shrugged by, I think, Ayn Rand? Ayn Rand. And this idea of like a libertarian society where there's no overreach. And in fact, a lot of the Silicon Valley people today, like Peter Thiel and friends,
very similar.
They follow the sort of same thing. Atlas Shrugged, Ayn Rand. The idea that the state would never intervene or help people, and yet ironically, I think she passed away in an old people's home that was funded by the government. So she sort of lived in a bit of a hypocritical manner herself.
Even within their own story, though, there's a point where they have to. He admits that the government he needs to step in to fix Rapture, which is something that he didn't want to do.
Yep.
Which is really interesting as well.
His whole philosophy is massively
It's like maybe we shouldn't have let the scientists do all those experiments. Perhaps we shouldn't have let them do that. Perhaps there should have been a line in the sand.
And then the second one, BioShock 2, is not as memorable. Good.
I think it's a really good story though, and it really holds up. But it just struggles to. It's hard to set something that's in the same world as Rapture and have it feel like Rapture, look like Rapture, but just kind of not really have the depth.
There was no like compelling character to latch onto.
Yeah, the villain in it wasn't great, but I did like the DLC. It's the woman, the woman who made the Big Daddies is kind of the main villain. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
But the DLC was honestly the best part of that game, which is where you play as the guy who doesn't realise he's a Big Daddy.
BioShock, and then there's BioShock Infinite.
Was it? I can't remember.
BioShock Infinite, you play Booker DeWitt.
Booker DeWitt, yeah, Booker DeWitt.
And the villain is
you.
Is Booker DeWitt in another reality.
They've already watched me play it.
Yeah, spoilers. But what's he called what's the villain called? His alternative version. Father the Shepherd.
Father the Shepherd, yeah, I forgot what it's called. More like Booker de Shit.
Booker de Shit. Help us out here.
I didn't really like the twist of Infinite. I've had more time to think about it.
Comstock is Booker DeWitt.
I've had more time to sit on it, and I just feel like
Ozempic Santana.
Yeah, that's what Mouse calls him, Ozempic Santa. Yeah, I know. Santana.
Ozempic Santana.
Yeah, it was good.
Ozempic Santana.
I don't know. I just didn't believe that Comstock didn't feel like us. There was not enough.
It was very weird.
The motivation didn't feel in line with what our character felt.
You got the character Booger the Wit, and something goes wrong. His kid gets stolen or something.
Well, so he sells the kid to himself, and then
but he doesn't know it's
to him.
Oh, fucking headache.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a bit silly.
It did wrap up the story at least, which is good. But
the world building itself's pretty cool. The world was good. It's not Rapture by any measure.
But also, I think that
the giant bird's pretty cool.
The giant bird is cool, which is another big daddy. But then I just feel like BioShock 1 is kind of great and doesn't really need more story. It kind of gives you a great. Sometimes less is more, right?
I think
knowing
they're
less
making
about.
a film.
Yeah, they are trying to make a film. I think it's been in production for a long time though, which is boring. And then he's bringing out a new game, the original creator called Judas, but it seems to have been in development hell. So that's normally not a good sign.
I'll never forget though that first moment. In the opening moments of the BioShock was a plane crash, and then you're just in the sea and it's on fire.
I've not experienced.
Got dragged out of her bed last night, and we are terrified.
What? What? My grandma got dragged out of her bed last night.
Oh my god!
What the fuck is Granny doing? What?
Needs to play some BioShock.
Yeah. Grandma needs some chains.
But that opening
That's
moment.
why I always have handcuffs in my bed, just in case.
The plane crashes, and at the time the graphics were exceptional, and I didn't realise I had control over the game.
Oh yeah.
You're just sitting there in the flames on the sea, and you're like, oh shit, I've got control. And then you swim over to a lighthouse, and you go in, and it's playing Beyond the Sea quietly on a gramophone. And it was just like the sense of like immersion. Was a spectacular thing. That era of video games was so cool. It must have been like 2007.
It was kind of like where they were trying all new things.
Well, we had Elder Scrolls, BioShock, Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
These games were insane. And the world and the story were phenomenal.
But then BioShock kind of kicked off this, well not BioShock, but around that time was when COD got so popular and Halo that...
Call of Duty 4 was really good.
From BioShock, for the next 5 years, it would feel like every game had to be a first-person shooter. And it was kind of a bit boring, really. At least mainstream gaming wasn't as exciting. But there were a lot of gems there too. But it was like the most of games had the man on the cover like this with a gun, or it was like this, or like back to the, you know what I mean? They all had the same fucking thumbnail poster. But I really enjoyed Modern Warfare. You would enjoy Expedition 33.
Original Modern Warfare.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 and 3. But mainly 2 is the best one.
How old were you when that came out? 11?
Yeah, it must have been like 12 or 11,
Jeez.
13. But I played it. I love Soap McTravis. He's the best.
Is he the Scottish one?
Yeah. He's
Don't forget the Coriolis effect.
Remember? No, Price was always like switching to your secondary is always faster than reloading.
Stay low. Don't forget the Coriolis effect.
God, the Prince was...
and he'd blow off the terrorist's arm.
Captain
from
Prince.
Like half a mile away.
Oh yeah, and then Ghost.
That
was such a good twist. That when I was like 13, that blew my mind. I never felt such betrayal in my life.
All right, I guess we should move.
Yeah, we should. Finish your coffee, boy.
No Russian was crazy.
Yeah, no Russian, because that was, do you remember how big of a controversy that was when that happened? And then I remember my mum was like, this isn't that game I saw on the news. I was like, no.
Oh God,
this is so different.
You play a Furby in this one.
And I told my mum, like, no, that's not the game. And then when it came on, I remember thinking like, yeah, it does feel a bit, it doesn't feel very fun, this. Because there's also no like, it wasn't like Halo, you had to jump around and dodge enemies. You just shoot people. I was like, I don't really enjoy this.
Although it was kind of set up in a way where you don't shoot people, because you're a few steps behind.
Yeah, you don't need to. They really do it.
They very much go ahead and do all the horrible shit.
Thoughts on reboots?
They're not very good. I did play some of the reboots.
What, really?
Yeah.
What? What made you play the reboots?
I played Modern Warfare, the new one, the second Modern Warfare, and it was not very good.
Oh, I just don't.
Although they had a level where it was in Piccadilly Circus. It was like photorealistic.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It was a bit trippy. Please check your speaker.
Yeah, we'll do it when we get over there.
It was from the shock. It was the shock to farm controversy. Yeah, true.
It fucking worked because it's all everyone bloody talked about was that fucking thing.
Oh, I don't drink. I shouldn't drink anymore. Yeah.
Just look at it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
the toilet.
It's
Again.
Fine. I don't think.
Too many fluids. This is more of a gamer than me. I know, right? I play all the games.
Yeah, we'll check them.